Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well today. Welcome to Home with the Halsteads and welcome to my kitchen. I told you that I'd see you really soon, so I'm back and I'm happy to share with you today a wonderful chicken salad recipe. This is more of a savory taste than a sweet taste and you're going to love it. I don't know about you, but I love to keep some kind of salad in my refrigerator, like chicken salad or maybe just some pimento cheese spread or something that if we're out and about, we can come in and we can just open up that refrigerator and we can find something, because there's nothing more stressful than coming up to a meal and you're hungry and you open the fridge and there's nothing in there. So this chicken salad is something great to have and you're going to love it just like we do. So let me tell you what we're going to put in it and then we'll put it together. We'll put it together. Okay, we're starting out with 3 boneless chicken breasts. And I have already washed and lightly salted and baked. That surprised you, didn't it? Usually we boil our chicken if we're going to make chicken salad. But I baked 3 chicken breasts in this glass dish that I have here. And it's already cooled enough that I can handle it. So I'll show you how we're going to work with that in just a minute. So that's 3 boneless, skinless chicken breasts that I have baked at 350 degrees. And you want to bake it until it's really tender. I baked this for just a little bit over an hour because the chicken breasts are a little bit larger than what I would call medium-sized chicken breasts. So I did bake it for a little bit over an hour. And each oven is different, as we talk about a lot on my videos. So the next thing that I'm going to add to the recipe is a cup of celery, chopped celery, 1 cup of chopped celery. We're going to use 1 cup of mayo, and you can use any brand of mayonnaise that you want to use. So 1 cup of mayonnaise. We're going to use a 1/2 cup of slivered almonds, and I have toasted these. 1/2 cup of slivered toasted almonds. We're going to use, and this is what makes it savory, 1 tablespoon of steak sauce. And I use brown steak sauce. You know, some are kind of yellow or orangey or different colors, but I used A1. That's what I used in this. It's steak sauce, and it's 1 tablespoon of A1 steak sauce. I'm using 1/2 teaspoon of curry powder, 1/2 teaspoon curry powder, 1/2 teaspoon of seasoned salt, 1/2 teaspoon seasoned salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of garlic salt. 1/4 teaspoon of garlic salt, and that's all that it takes to put this recipe together. And you probably have every bit of this in your pantry, in your cupboards, in your refrigerator, or maybe even have the chicken in your freezer. So let's get busy and put this chicken salad together. I told you that I baked 3 chicken breast, and I have already worked up 2 of them. I've shredded them, but I wanted to show you exactly how I do it, so I saved one to do it with you. So this is the 3rd chicken breast that I baked in this dish. So I'm just going to take it out and place it here on this little cutting board. And then I'm going to take 2 forks. That's all we need. And we are going to shred this chicken breast. Let me turn it over here so I can get it started. So I'm going to take my forks and I'm just going to shred the chicken breast with the fork. Just like that. And I've already done the other 2. We don't use a grinder to do this. We don't put it in a food processor or a blender or a chopper. I'm just using 2 forks to shred the chicken breast. This is really fast. Just want to get it all shredded. It just pulls off real easily when it's tender, and you do want to cook it until it gets really tender, and then let it cool and go ahead and shred it. This probably really and truly, shredding the chicken probably takes longer than any other part of making this chicken salad, which this doesn't take long either. But we're just shredding it apart like this. And then we're going to put it in a large bowl and mix it all together. Once we get it mixed together, you could go ahead and eat it. If you're like me, you like to taste everything. But this is better if you'll put it in the refrigerator and let it stay for at least a couple of hours to let all of these flavors kind of blend together. So there we have that, and then we just have this little piece right here that we need to shred real quickly. But I wanted you to see how I do this. I know a lot of you might do it differently, but then a lot of you, I could tell you, but then if you're like me, you're a visual person, and I do like to see how things are actually done. So we've shredded our chicken breast. That makes a lot. Just one chicken breast makes a lot. So there we have it spreaded, or shredded, not spreaded. And now we're going to put it in this large bowl with the other two chicken breasts that we've shredded, and lay that aside. Now let's start adding our other ingredients. The first thing I'm going to do is to add 1 cup of chopped celery. To that, I'm going to add a cup of toasted slivered almonds. To that, I'm going to add our steak sauce, 1/2 teaspoon of A1 steak sauce. Next, we'll add our curry powder, 1/2 teaspoon of curry powder, 1/2 teaspoon of seasoned salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of garlic salt. Just going to mix this up a little bit. I think I'll get a spoon, change over and get a spoon. Now, let's add our mayo. 1 cup of mayonnaise. We had a guest recently to come and visit for the weekend, and of course, I always like to make things ahead of time so that I don't spend all of my time in the kitchen. And I had made some of this savory chicken salad, and y'all, it was the biggest hit. It was just the biggest hit. I'm going to change over and get this spoon that I love to work with so much, so I can really stir it. If you want more mayo, you could add more mayo. I think this will probably be enough once you work it around. But it is so good with all of these flavors mixed in. It's coming together. And I think it's going to be just enough mayo. 1 cup. Just mixing it all together. Doug loves this. So I figure if my husband loves it, then everybody else has got to love it too. And there we have it. We have our delicious, wonderful, savory chicken salad. I'm just going to kind of take the spatula. I'll transfer this into a container, an airtight container, put it in the refrigerator, and then it'll be ready to eat and enjoy. Okay, friends, our savory chicken salad is all done. I've transferred it into this container. I'm going to put this lid on it so that it'll be airtight. Put it in the refrigerator, and it's going to be delicious. I do want to clarify one thing. I had a slip of the tongue this morning. I used 1/2 cup of toasted slivered almonds, and I told you that in the beginning, but when I actually added the almonds to the chicken salad, I think I said a cup, but I only used 1/2 cup. So I wanted to tell you that I did make a mistake there. You could use as many almonds, toasted almonds, as you wanted to. So anyway, you can eat it with crackers. You can eat it with as a sandwich. You can eat it on croissants. That would be delicious. Or you can just eat it by itself. Just go to the refrigerator and get your fork and have you some good chicken salad. So I put some on some crackers this morning before I even put it in the refrigerator. You know, I can't wait. I just have to taste everything. So I wanted to show it to you. This is what it looks like, and it's going to be delicious. I'm just going to get one and taste it right here. If I can pick it up. That is so delicious. So I hope you'll try this recipe. Thank you for watching today. Thank you for always watching. I could not do this, friends, if it were not for you. And I appreciate it, and I love you so much. Please share my videos. You're wonderful in doing that. That's what keeps us coming up on Facebook. The more shares we get, the more comments we get, the more our videos will pop up and other people can see it and follow us and have fun just like you and I are having. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you again really, really soon.